Mother's Day weekend, and I'm taking my mom on a road trip, even though she's the one driving per her own request. However, she has no idea where to. She'll find out as we go along and make our way down the northern half of the Oregon coast for a memorable Mother's Day weekend among some of her favorite territory. Welcome to Sidetracked Adventures. I'm Tyler, and this is the first half of our Mother's Day weekend road trip. Our first pit stop was at Washington's resident Bass Pro Shop location in Tacoma. I think it's safe to say this outdoor store is more like a tourist attraction, and as country folks, we always love coming here when we're in town. We got what we needed and what we wanted and hit the road. When this one forgets a chip clip, I got you covered. Little life hack, just use a pin. In Longview, Washington, we crossed the Columbia River and entered Oregon, leaving Washington State in the dust. Finally, we entered Astoria, Oregon, our first major stop. In addition to the Goonies, Astoria is home to the Astoria Riverfront Trolley and the 30-plus volunteers who keep it making its weather permitting, hour-long, 6-mile round trips, spring through fall. We started at the west end of the line. For a grand total of only $1 each, we boarded the 112-year-old trolley known as Old 300.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Hi there. Thank you.
She was built in 1913 by American Car Company for the San Antonio Traction Company in Texas, where she ran until 1933 when buses began to take over. In 1998, she was rescued from the trolley graveyard in Banks, Oregon, and brought to Astoria, where in 1999 she began the life she still lives today, after 3,000 hours of volunteer restoration. The 1966 Astoria-Megler Bridge, the longest continuous truss bridge in North America, welcomed us on our journey as we passed under its towering span. This 4.1-mile-long bridge crosses the Columbia River connecting Washington and Oregon, and completing the famous Highway 101. We then crossed what was once the second longest trestle in the country at roughly 450 feet long. The historic trestles on the route are part of the Astoria River Walk, a paved trail for walkers and cyclists that parallels the former BNSF railway tracks. Kept us rolling through historical anecdotes of both Astoria and the trolley herself, as she kept us rolling along the edge of the Columbia River through Astoria's waterfront.
Here on the right was originally built by Sambo's. On the left was the White Star Tuna Campers.
We stopped to pick up a pair of passengers who flagged down the trolley. We soon got to see various artifacts outside the Astoria Maritime Museum, where we stopped at one of 9 trolley stops to let off a few passengers.
We're proud of our Maritime Museum here.
The Astoria train depot still stands as part of the Maritime Museum.
Approaching what is known as Mill Pond Village. These new houses surround the old mill pond. Last active mill pond was started in 1952.
I think Mom was enjoying the ride as much as I was. There's a lot of cool stuff to see, even filming locations.
If you look up on that hill, you'll see a house with a flagpole. Directly below that is the White House with a skylight in the roof. That is the Goondocks. The guy that owns it is a real Goonies fan. He paid $1.2 million to get the house, and he's refurbishing it now to make it look as it did in the movie. This is as far as we are allowed to go east. We will be snapping here and following this again. This will be our last trip east to west. We won't be coming back. So make sure you let us know when you're going on. On this call, this will be very good. Isn't that clever? There we go.
That's pretty cool.
You're a natural.
Places that the railroad makes us mandatory stop here. See those pilings out there? And those are breakwaters. But anybody seen the movie Free Willy? And where he goes, jump Willie, jump. Those aren't the rocks. Real ones are west of here. Got a good view of the bridge here. Looks like there's a cruise ship coming up the river. Why it's coming this way. It must be going to Portland. You notice there's two sections, one separated from the other. And one side used to be for the women and the other side used to be for the men. The reason being the women weren't allowed to
The ride back was
vote.
just as scenic and informative as the ride out. Trailgoers exchanged smiles and waves with the motormen, and the cruise ship came into good view.
With ballast for the sailing ships that came in for their cargo, they have to dump their ballast. All the modern ships now use water for ballast.
Speaking of ships, Astoria's charm and Hollywood history cover up its darker side, which in addition to still existing alcohol smuggling tunnels from the Prohibition under town, includes its location at the mouth of the Columbia River, where the Columbia River Bar, known as the most dangerous river bar crossing in the world ever since the 1800s, has claimed over 2,000 ships and countless lives, creating what is known as the Graveyard of the Pacific. After arriving in town just in time to catch the last trolley ride of the day, we set off to have dinner in town at my mom's favorite restaurant, Pig and Pancake. The wonderful smell of coffee filled the air as steam wafted from mugs pinpointing its source. Spatulas clanged in the background, accompanying the faint sizzle of bacon and the various homemade dishes that fill the diverse menu of this family-owned Oregon Coast restaurant chain. As always, the food was good and homemade. Around every corner is a quintessential reminder of what Highway 101 has been famous for all these years. Lots of beautiful Pacific Ocean views and historic little beach towns make you feel like you're living in a Beach Boys song.
Arrived.
Our humble abode stood prominent as we pulled into the driveway. This unique cabin is a great example of what you can find on Airbnb, and I think for my mom, it was love at first sight.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Holy cow. I look horrible. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. And we're right at the ocean. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, they have a refrigerator and a microwave. Oh, wow. It's a big bathroom. Cool. Kids' room. I get the big bed. Oh, this one has an entrance to the outside. Wow, so cool. Fireplace.
Our cabin was located near the small town of Nehalem. We drove through Nehalem and onto Rockaway Beach for a preview of the morning to come as the sunset drew an end to our perfect first day. Back at the cabin, an incredible late night snack that I picked up in Rockaway Beach made use of the kitchen. And kinda made me a bit of a couch potato for the rest of the night. These are so good. The next morning, I hammered out getting ready, despite forgetting to pack my brush. And it was off to Rockaway Beach, where a special ride on the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad awaited us. With time for breakfast, we decided to check out Tiebreaker, a family-friendly sports bar and grill. The amazing food was a very generous portion, and the salsa was the freshest and best I've had, making use of local produce. Anticipation grew as our historic chariot pulled in. This would not be an ordinary train ride, and Mom still had no idea why.
Well, there's only 3 people, and you are in the other bar. You might be able to squeeze together.
We climbed aboard to check in, and made our way through each of the historic coaches to the locomotive, where Engineer Nathan was waiting to welcome us aboard and show us to our seats in the cab. 2 short horn blows, brakes are released, and we are off to the small town of Wheeler on Mom's first ever locomotive cab ride. Beach behind, the ocean views this railroad is known for came on strong.
Yeah, some people are not that bright.
And we're up in the cab right now. So cool.
Very cool.
And the horn stuff he was doing back in town at the crossings, that's actually Morse code. Back in the day when the Queen of England would come, she'd ride on the train. And every time you go over a crossing, even today, 2 long blow, 1 short blow, another long blow. That's actually Morse code. It means the Queen is coming. They still do that today. 1 short blow means the brake is set. 2 short blows means the brake is released and we are pulling forward. 3 short blows means the brake is released and we are going backward. 4 short blows is the engineer telling the conductor to get out into view where he could actually see him. We join Nathan with smiling faces and enthusiastic waves as he greets friendly locals and excited tourists. Marinas and boats add classic coastal flavor. And twisty tracks tie in stories of Nathan's life on the railroad.
I remember the first time I saw this 3 years ago, I was firing on a steam engine. And I asked my engineer, did somebody tie a knot in the dang tracks?
Yeah.
It was a lot worse back then. They've done some work to it, but not to worry, I have seen worse and I've been over worse.
Oh. The only thing I really worried about was going across that wooden bridge. I'm like,
Our bridges are pretty solid, but the one out past Wheeler, which we won't be touching, it needs all 80 piles redone.
oh, wow.
So it's really cool. Both of our birthdays are actually in October, and this diesel locomotive was actually built in October of 1950. They call it an F unit. I've actually ran an F unit before back in 2014 down in Portola, California. It's a lot of fun. It's so cool. And here I am back in the cab of one again, and this is her first time. wheeler in our sights, the historic rail line led us around the bay. Yeah, so that's our engineer right over there. He's doing a great job. I believe he said he's been running trains for about 5 years, but this is his first time doing this run all by himself. So great job.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. That's Nathan right there.
So all these pilings here on the left, apparently that used to be a sawmill that was all out over the water.
Oh, wow.
They'd send logs down to Nehalem from the hills and fill them up right here.
Yeah.
And then the railroad served all this. You'll see a siding up here in a little ways.
Yeah.
This is that siding I was talking about.
Dr. 374, I am in position to give you a spot.
Okay, in position to give me a
This
spot.
was a siding
The,
for the
south
sawmill.
switch right now.
After an incredible 45-minute journey from the throne of the locomotive, we arrived in Wheeler.
2 cars. Yeah, 1 car to go.
Last one.
Half car.
Average.
20 feet. 10 feet. Anywhere there will do.
Nice.
T74 or 77?
A 30-minute layover allows for a walk around town, including the captivatingly large antique store.
I'll let him know you're on your way.
All right. It's on the bed.
That's our 5-minute warning.
it's all me and my conductor. He's my eyeballs.
Yeah.
And he's also got an emergency brake back there, so if anything goes screwy, he can stop us in a real hurry. We try to avoid doing that, but last resort, it's there.
Right. I know, those are so cute.
He's my conductor. Get it?
Conductor.
274, crossings protect you. Start bringing her back 2 cars to a spot.
Back on board the train, it was time to make the same run in reverse and take a deeper dive into exactly what Nathan was doing in the engineer seat.
Yeah, I'm taking it easy because I don't know when it drops off the face of the earth, so I'm giving myself a 2-mile-an-hour cushion to figure my stuff out.
There you go.
And if we're a little late, we're a little late, you know? This ain't the Coast Starlight or the
Right.
Daylight Limited or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the Oregon Coast Creeper. There it goes. You feel that?
Yeah.
Drops right off the face of the earth. But we caught it. You can feel it grab and then kick off.
Yep.
And then it's going to drop off the face of the earth again here soon. Little early. That's okay, we can shove on them. That crossing is hard. Yep, now it's picking back up, so we kill the throttle. And coast. Myself a 6 out of 10 for that. Yeah. 3 years of track work before I got to play with an engine at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sitting in this seat. We traded spots for the ride back. I almost forgot to say, it's actually National Train Day.
Oh, wow.
Today
National Train Day.
Today is National Train Day. May 10th, 2025. What a way to celebrate.
just me and you.
Lighthouses have always fascinated me. It's just something about them that makes me love them. I grew up with a poster hung in my room featuring a map and photos of lighthouses on the Oregon coast. Plus, I've always kept a few books on the shelf of all the incredible lighthouses around the world. This year, I even acquired a rare brass can once used for filling a lighthouse's kerosene-powered lantern. This is Cape Mears Lighthouse, west of Tillamook, Oregon. It was built in 1889 at 38 feet tall. It may be the shortest lighthouse in Oregon, but it impressively compensates by still retaining a kerosene-powered lantern and first-order Fresnel lens visible from 21 miles away, and first lit January 1st of 1890. Sadly, the keepers closed the lantern room just as I completed my 0.2-mile paved walk down to the lighthouse, but I got to explore the bottom floor and gift shop. A short 0.1-mile hike inland from the parking lot is a large octopus-shaped Sitka spruce known as the octopus tree. I've never seen anything like it. This 105-foot-tall tree has no central trunk, and instead has octopus-like trunks that extend out 16 feet before shooting upward, creating a circumference of 46 feet around. The cause of this 250 to 300-year-old tree, be it natural or something the Native Americans may have done, is unknown.
Sandy beaches, waves so high. Summer love, let's touch the sky. Dance, dance in the summer heat. Feel the rhythm, move your feet. Sun and sand is so sweet. Summer days can't beat me. Control. Feel the magic in your soul. Summertime, we're feeling free. Dance with me by the sea. Hey.
We capped off our day in the fancy and more modern beach town, Pacific City. As much as I love riding the rails, the beach has always been my happy place, as well as my mom's, and it holds a special place in my heart. No matter what beach I'm on, I feel so calm and so free. The spotlight of the sun grew dim as its golden hour colors took their final bow and the curtain of night fell. Thanks for joining us on the first half of our adventure. Stay tuned for part 2. And as always, I can't wait to see what the next adventure brings and to take you along with me.